Welcome to the Meshcast verification desk. Bill Gates is staking his reputation on a claim that AI is unlike any technology in human history. He makes the case in a 6,000-word essay and an exclusive CNN interview. A claim that bold deserves primary sources. So we read the essay, pulled the EU AI Act compliance calendar, tracked down Dario Amodei's actual job loss estimates, and reviewed the research on AI companions and teenagers. Tally: 9 checkable claims, 6 verified, 3 partially verified, 0 busted, 2 flagged as rhetoric. Let's dig in. First, the artifact. The essay is real, published on Gates's website on August 26, titled, "The Turbulent AI Era is Here." The headline quote is verbatim: "AI will either be the greatest equalizer ever invented, or the worst source of injustice." The core thesis is explicit: AI will hit law, customer service, medicine, software, and manufacturing over a decade, not a few generations. That's the claim we're testing. Claim 2, the criteria for reviewing these models are, in Gates's words, completely missing. Partially verified, and this is the sharpest catch of the episode. On August 2, 2026, 24 days before this interview, the EU AI Act became fully applicable. It's the first binding framework with exactly what Gates says is missing: standardized model evaluations, adversarial testing, and incident reporting for systemic risk models. In the United States, though, he's largely right: no federal AI law, voluntary lab frameworks. Wrong globally, roughly right in America. Claim 3, Amodei estimated 50% of entry-level white-collar jobs could vanish in 1 to 5 years, with 10 to 20% unemployment. Verified. Amodei told Axios in May 2025 that AI could eliminate half of entry-level white-collar roles, and doubled down in a January 2026 essay warning of an unemployed underclass. One nuance, Gates says last May. The public record is May 2025. The attribution is right either way. Claim 4, this time is different: a decade, not generations, in every sector. Partially verified, and genuinely contested. The alarmed camp, led by Amodei, says substitution within years. The patient camp says decades. David Autor of MIT told Time the same week, quote, "All this talk of everyone being replaced has been debunked." He calls AI a crappy automation technology. And the entry-level hiring slowdown started in spring 2022, before ChatGPT, confounded by Fed rate hikes. Unemployment sits around 4%. A plausible forecast, but a forecast, not a fact. Claim 5, humanoid robots bring the same disruption to blue-collar work. Partially verified. The robots are real. Tesla claims 50,000 plus Optimus units, figure over 10,000 deployments, Atlas working in Hyundai factories. What's not real yet is mass displacement. The big numbers, like Goldman's $38 billion market by 2035, are projections. Directionally grounded, not realized. Claim 6, the psychosocial risk: kids whose friends are all AIs. Verified as a documented concern. In June, the Lancet Child and Adolescent Health Journal published Arizona State research naming relational displacement and maladaptive relational learning. Common Sense Media found 72% of U.S. teens have used AI companions. A clinical evaluation found companions handled simulated teen crises correctly only 22% of the time. And the case of 14-year-old Sewell Setzer, who died by suicide after months with a companion chatbot, shows the stakes. Real research, not fear-mongering. Claim 7, the prescriptions. Tax AI and robots like payroll, and set aside work for humans only, which Gates calls human reserved. Verified as actual proposals in the essay. The robot tax echoes Amodei's token tax, and economists note a robot isn't a taxpayer. Untested, but his ideas, on the record. Claim 8, AI is 1,000 times bigger than nuclear. Flagged. By what metric? There isn't one. It also sits uneasily next to his 2023 framing, AI as fundamental as electricity and the PC. The multiplier is poetry, not data. So where does Gates's complaint land? That review criteria are missing. Operational criteria are being built, and one example lives in this channel's ecosystem. The host's Deliberate Ensemble framework, published on GitHub, and the Open Science framework, encodes 34 layers of safety invariance, observability, and value alignment. It ran a production trading agent that refused suboptimal trades across more than 500 cycles without intervention. Self-reported, not independently audited. But the pattern matters. The debate isn't whether criteria can exist. It's who enforces them, and whether they're built before the capability arrives. Bottom line, 9 claims, 6 verified, 3 partially verified, 0 busted, 2 flagged. The strongest claims, Amodei's numbers, and the psychosocial research, hold up. The sharpest miss, Gates says review criteria are completely missing, when the EU's Binding AI Act went fully live 24 days before he said it. Now the quiz, which Gates' claim most directly undercuts itself against the primary source record? A. Amodei's 50% job loss estimate. B. The $200 billion spend down. C. Review criteria are completely missing. Or D. Human reserved. Pause, pick a letter. The answer and full audit trail are in the description.